10 videos or more. So there you can actually make a video website for free. A nice professional video website, Shutterfly, so that's cool. So it looks like you actually got a website that's a custom video website, regardless of Facebook or not. They can, or not, regardless of YouTube or not, they can just be a regular video website. We talked about Facebook earlier, YouTube. Oh, make sure on YouTube that by default it's going to be public. So on YouTube, of course, you can make a private video. If I wanted to send Dave a private video, I go, Dave, check out this video, and he would be the only one that can view it. Mm-hmm. So you can have like a private channel on your Facebook or your YouTube channel in general. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, they'll give you embed links. So a lot of times when you're in YouTube, you hit share on YouTube, and then you'll get an embed link, and you copy and paste that into Facebook or your blog or something like that. And that's basically a URL shortener. Mm-hmm. Now, if you want it shorter than that for Twitter, for example, because you're only allowed 140 characters, then you go to bit.ly or tinyURL or something, and you can shorten it down even more. Okay, but they shorten it down pretty good for you. Talk a bit about mobile. It's gone from 150 million people using mobile in 2009 to now 1.4 billion. It's completely out of control. This Christmas will be one of the biggest times they've ever sold mobile devices, anywhere from smartphones to these iPads and everything else. And everybody's looking at video. So that's, when they say mobile, that's laptops, tablets, and smartphones. Over 67%, my channel testifies to that, 67% of YouTube views are from mobile. YouTube, by default, is mobile friendly, okay? Jeremy, what's the #1 mistake people are making right now when they scan a QR code or they're using their mobile phone to send people to?
Site's not optimized.
Site's not optimized for mobile, okay? So when you guys get back to your office and you got a smartphone and borrow somebody's smartphone, make sure your site is working with a smartphone, okay? Otherwise, you talk to somebody like Jeremy or Kelly or somebody and get them to shrink that into a mobile-friendly site. So my point is, YouTube is mobile-friendly. You don't have to do anything. It's already mobile-friendly. Facebook's mobile-friendly too, by the way. So not everything's mobile-friendly, especially those clunky old websites that some webmaster wearing Dockers and a press shirt might have sold you years ago. Loads and buffers well. YouTube is really good for loading and buffers, especially if you film in low resolution. Vimeo and Vidler are a nightmare for buffering. Buffering, what I'm talking about, it sits there and spins. You can put the same video on YouTube, a 10-minute video on YouTube, and a 10-minute video on Vidler or Vimeo, and those Vimeo and Vidler just sit there and spin and spin and spin and spin. Okay, so YouTube's really good for that. We talked a little bit about SEO. I'm not going to get into that too much. If you really want, so we talked to, so what you want to do, and Kelly, Jeremy, anybody talk about that later. You go to Google Keyword Tool and you type in your type of business and it'll give you some keyword suggestions. That's how you're going to make some of your, not only your videos, but your blog. And then you can also use sites. Let's say there's a guy out there, your competition is just kicking your butt on the internet, and you're like, how's he do it? So now I'm going to go in and spy on my competition. There's free sites out there now. Jeremy uses one called Traffic Travis, but they do have a free version, and Jeremy's got the most expensive buffed out version. But Traffic Travis has a free version where you can spy on people. SpyFu, S-P-Y-F-U, and keyword spy. So you type in your competition's website, it tells you the keywords, how people are finding them. Wow. Well, guess what I'm going to optimize my video? SpyFu, S-P-Y-F-U. So guess what my keyword optimization campaign is going to be right off the bat? Get my competition on the second and third page, right? Okay. And I'm going to put my competition on Google Alerts. I'm going to put myself on Google Alerts. All right? So our goal with Jeremy and I, for example, with real estate, is to completely dominate every single real estate keyword here in Reno. Period. And I will hand off the business to buyer's agents and not get in the cars because it'll all be done on the internet. More videos, more keyword optimization. Add content, don't copy original keywords, your links in and out. We talked about that. The long tail. Anybody know what long tail is? Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Okay. Long tail is real simple. I'm going to talk about real estate terms. I could go, homes for sale. That's the top of the long tail, right? So, homes for sale's up here. Top of the long tail. I would never get that search term. Of course not. Yahoo Homes or something like that owns it. Realtor.com, Trulia, whoever. But if I went Reno homes for sale, I go further down the long tail. I get more exact customers. Reno homes for sale and foreclosure, further down the long tail, right? Reno homes for foreclosure in Arrow Creek. Further down the long tail, less searches, but more demographic specific clients, see? So that's the long tail concept. Missing anything
So
here?
that means those are your keywording, all those?
Yeah, add more words. That's all you're doing with long tail. And when you add more keywords, you get more exact people.
So you're looking for exact hits, not just broad base browsing.
Yeah. Further down the long tail, you get less hits, but there are people that are looking more for your exact product,
Specific.
more matched. Exactly. Real quick quiz. I'm gonna go. It's gonna get easier as I go. Anybody ever heard of the Avon Theater? Anybody ever heard of?
Like Shakespeare?
Like in Shakespeare, Avon Theater?
No, it's just Avon Theater. Anybody know what the most tweeted video of all times was? Okay, long story short, there's some very interesting people out there who's made their money on YouTube. Justin Bieber being one of them. He played outside of the Avon Theater, his videos went viral, then he started playing in his bedroom. From the time his first video was made in his bedroom to Madison Square Gardens, 1 year, off of YouTube. Lady Gaga, YouTube star. She made it on YouTube. The Bushman in San Francisco. Anybody know Bushman? He scares the tourist. His videos went viral. YouTube started paying people that filmed them, and then they said, wait a second, that money belongs to Bushman. Bushman is no longer homeless. Bushman makes $80,000 a year off of his YouTube videos. YouTube pays him. Rebecca Black. Extra normal, by the way. If you want to make animated videos, these are really cool. You type it in, and robots talk.
Right.
Sneezing Panda, we've probably all seen these. Best joke ever. Ted, the invisible string. Military surprises. You've seen all those viral videos where the soldier comes home and surprises the kids. Those are all over the internet. The Ford commercial, the military Ford commercial. The Clydesdale. You want to see an emotional video, you can Google September 11th, Clydesdale or Budweiser. It only played for 1 month. And it's a tearjerker, and that's on YouTube. Just recently, we had the senior webcam go viral. Think like Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, in front of his panels all the time, his tech committees, they weren't worried about what they're making now. They were worried about what they're going to make in the future. Okay? So with me with real estate, I'm already thinking in my head that the market's recovered. And now I'm focusing on Arrow Creek, Montreux, Incline Village, Martis Camp, because I know those buyers are coming back to the economy's recovering. 4 years ago, I was optimizing in foreclosures, bank-owned properties, because I saw this coming. Be ahead of the trend. Get your videos, your blogs out early. Be ahead of the trends. Position yourself as the authority. Educate on trending topics. So as topics trend, you educate on it. For example, Jeremy and I, Facebook just now requires SSL certificates to have a custom Facebook site. So we blog about that. We talked about that stuff. Dropbox, we're good there.
You forgot to mention that putting a YouTube video on your Facebook and on your YouTube and your Twitter and your LinkedIn, all those sites will pay you too, because they do the same thing, they count your clicks.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And there's a millionaire born every so many minutes in the world with YouTube videos.
Every 30 hours. Millionaire made every 30 hours off YouTube.
And there's just hundreds of people that get checks for $100,000
Yeah.
plus.
A millionaire being made every 48 hours off of apps.
Yeah.
Off apps for smartphones. Those millionaires are right down there in Silicon Valley. You don't think this Reno and Tahoe market's going to recover? You got 20 and 30 somethings down there in San Francisco right now, making $1 million a year. Apple, Google, Facebook, YouTube. This is a whole new .com boom. Eventually we're going to recover here, by the way. Let's jump into some questions. Who we got here? Come on, I know you guys got. Okay, Hector.
Curious, really, as far as driving traffic to your YouTube, does it come from the actual search on YouTube, Google searches, Facebook links? Where do you get 70% of your traffic to YouTube?
Okay, well, it can come right from Google, okay? So if you look at my sites right here, I didn't make copies for you, but this year alone, I've had 20, it's not on your flyer. I've had 27,000 views on my YouTube channel where they typed in on Google, just the regular Google search, for example, Reno homes for foreclosure, how to save my house from foreclosure, 27,000 off the Google search bar, okay? And I had, and then of course YouTube itself has its own search function.
Right.
So, and then, so, or they went to, in their mobile, just on their URL. And then YouTube search, then they've got the Yahoo search and further down. Google